Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer and part 15 of this season's Grassroots to Goal Boots, starting with Rochdale AFC. And remember, the primary objective of this save is to get Rochdale into a league that in all of their history they've never been in, and that is the Championship. Yes, they've never been out of Sky Bet League One, never been higher than that, so we've got to get them into the Championship. And well, that's 2 divisions away as we stand at the moment. Can we do it? Well, stick around and let's see what happens. So yesterday I was wandering down the corridor and I bumped into J. Neil Bennett. And I just said to him, "Hey, all right, Jay, how's things going?" And he kind of just ignored me and wandered away, mumbling something like not feeling wanted or something like that. And then I realised I put him on the transfer list. Oops. Anyway, we just need to say it very, very quietly. He's actually stayed injury-free. And while we're talking about injuries, we're actually not doing too bad with the comings and goings and young players going out on loan. And McDermott went back off his loan period. The squad is a little bit smaller than I would like. But at the moment, we don't have any long-term injuries, I don't think. We're doing okay, and so much so that I had a notification come through that team cohesion is actually very, very good at the moment. And lots of nice green ticks in there, which is, well, it's a sight for sore eyes. Team cohesion, very good. Club atmosphere is very good as well. 3 players at the club are unhappy, but it's generally things like they don't want too much quickness training and all of that malarkey. So I'm not too bothered about that. Managerial support as well is excellent, full of nice green ticks. And we are getting to that stage of the season now where I need to look at expiring contracts. Maybe I should have done it before now, but I've been keeping an eye on it. So all of the players who are at the contract in the next few months, in June actually of this year, Ben Gladwin, 2-star player, 2-star potential. I brought him in. He's 32. I only brought him in as a backup. I've not really used him. Miles Kenlock is, well, kind of rotates on that left fullback role, but he's only a 3-star, and I'm not quite sure really. It's a difficult one because if we do get into Sky Bet League One and then for pushing into the Championship, we are going to need better players, and maybe the roles that I'm talking about now could be filled by better players. My scouts are doing some sterling work at the moment and bringing up some really good 3-star players with potential 4.5, 5-star. So I think we will be doing some business. But of course, we have to remember the dreaded FFP. How that will work in Sky Bet League One, I don't know. That's if we get there. We'll have a look at that in a second. Harvey Gilmore, he's only a 2-star player. Lewis Baines, left centre-back, left-footed centre-back, but he is only a 2.5-star player. He is playing a few games at the moment. But I'm not quite sure about Lewis Baines. The only one really I'm kind of debating on is Sam Graham, who's been a regular as a right-footed centre-back, 3-star. He hasn't got an awful lot of potential, but he's only 24, and could he actually do a job for us going forward? Maybe, I don't know. We have to look at wages, and at the moment he's on £800 a week. I'm guessing if I go in for him, with another contract, he's probably going to want £1,500–1,600 a week, which at the moment would put us falling foul of FFP anyway. Cheggers, who when I joined Rochdale, he was kind of my starting right winger. He got injured quite a bit, and now he's only a 2-star player. And I think then the last one is the young kid, and I can't say his name for the life of me, young striker. He was a 5-star potential player, but now we brought more players in. We're actually top of the league. Yes, spoiler, we are top of the league, and all the ratings get assessed, according to that. Then he's actually only got potential of, well, at best 3-star. Now, I know I did say that I was going to play quite a few games and come back right near the end of the season, but Gobby Gaffer, sometimes what's up here, it's actually full of tactics and formations and all of that kind of thing, and I don't really have too much space in there for anything else. Consequently, I missed the MK Dons game, which is actually a top of the table clash. So we've only played 4 games. We saw the 4-0 Newport County win, and then we played Swindon, One of my bogey teams. Can I now say that the bogey team thing is becoming not a thing anymore? We beat Swindon 3-1 away from home. Nice result, that one. Doncaster, again away from home. Again, a nice 2-1 win. Tyrese Sinclair is banging goals in for absolute fun at the moment. I mean, he scored 4 goals against Newport. And I always have this theory that when a player scores a hat-trick or a double hat-trick like he did earlier on in the season, then they won't score again for a few months. No, he's actually scoring for fun at the moment. He's doing very, very well. In the next game against Crewe at home, 4-1, Tyrese Sinclair with a hat-trick. He scored in the first minute as well. So absolutely brilliant. And then we played Carlisle away. I kind of played the same team, more or less, the same formation and everything. Carlisle, nothing to play for, really. And it was a dull 0-0. Dropped 2 points. Not absolutely amazing. But having said that, on the same day, MK Dons were playing Leyton Orient and they had a boring 1-1 as well. So actually, it didn't lose us any ground. And as you can see there, MK Dons at the moment, I mean, if we go back up to the end of January, beginning of February, they've actually only had 3 wins. And, we play MK Dons today. Let's have a quick look at the league before we get stuck in. And yes, 39 played now, 81 points, top of the shop, 3 points in front of MK Dons. They do have a slightly better goal difference than us. As far as promotion goes, I think if Gobby Gaffer maths is correct, we need another 3 points. Bradford City are in that dreaded 4th spot, the playoff position that we don't want and we want to avoid at all costs. They're on 66 points. I think we've got it now. I think we've done it. We have got promoted to Sky Bet League One, but we do need it just, all the I's dotted, the T's crossing and all of that kind of thing. One more win will take us away from Bradford by too many points and they won't be able to catch us up. So I think we have got promotion to Sky Bet League One nailed on now. But oh my word, would I like that shiny piece of silverware and to go up as champions for the 2nd year running. That would be amazing. So let's get stuck into the first of 2 games today. Yes, it's the big one. It's MK Dons. We are at home, so we've got home advantage. Hopefully we'll get a bumper crowd in as well, because that's another thing. We do need to get these crowds moving upwards. We need to start filling the stadium, because only then, with income rising, will the FFP sort itself out in a better way for me. And then the second game will be an away game against AFC Wimbledon. Well, not that every game isn't important, but my word, is this game important today? If we lose this game, we'll lose top spot. By virtue of goal difference, but we will lose top spot. If we win it, we'll go 6 points clear. It's that big a game. The team is Thomas in goal, back 4 of Nevitt, Bolongo, Graham and Bernard. While we're talking about right fullbacks, just have a quick look at this. So Kyle John, who is alternating with Bernard at right fullback, he's disappointed with how his teammates' promise is going. His teammates' promise, not him, his teammate. What's it got to do with him? Oh my word. We're playing with 2 DMs today just to try and keep us a little bit tight. I will switch that if we need to in the game. But we've got Gilligan and Diallo as the DMs. Kelly and Bennett on the wings. Francois is the attacking midfielder today. Sonny Hilton is coming back off injury, but it's on a fitness, so he may play some part today. And we've got goal machine Sinclair up top. We need the 3 points today. I think if we get the 3 points today, we probably will guarantee promotion. And we kick off against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's MK Dons. To be fair, he's doing very, very well with them this season. But a little breakdown in their attacking play there. Francois plays the ball out to Kelly. Is he going to play that forward to Sinclair? A chip over the top to Bennett. Bennett slides it in. And for once, Sinclair's head is not a weapon. And the keeper saves that one. MK Dons again, giving the ball away. I'm sure that's not going to last all the game. Ball forward to Sinclair again. Sinclair now, is he going to play that ball to the left? No, he's not. He's going to have a shot himself. very, very weak. That's 2 bites of the cherry we've had now to go into the lead, and we've not done it. So back again to an MK Dons attempt at an attack. The 2 other ones that we've seen have both broken down and resulted in us coming away and mounting a counter-attack. But up to now, we've not been effective up front. So a very high press on here from MK Dons. But Thomas does bowl the ball out to Bolongo. Bolongo now. Nevitt down that side. Fairly well marked. The press was right down the middle. So Francois now coming away with the ball. Can he slide it across? Yes, he can. And that's 3 bites of the cherry. And I can see what's going to happen here. They've not had 1 shot yet. I can see what's going to happen. We could have been 3-0 up by now. And that's been given as a corner. Yep, that's been given as a corner. So the writing's on the wall here. 3 great chances. We should have been well in the lead in this game by now. MK Dons. And Thomas does what Thomas does best. He just rises higher than everybody else, picks the ball out of the air, and that is very, very nice. 24 minutes, just a little bit of a positional change. I've pushed Gilligan a little bit further forward. He's not really an attacking midfield player, but we are struggling a little bit at the moment. So I've moved the lines forward a little bit and I have upped the tempo. So let's just see if that actually makes any difference. But once again, we come back to a highlight for MK Dons, and that looks like that's been given as a foul. 25 minutes now. And both teams have had 2 shots, as yet nothing on target. So they've got this high press on again, but they are leaving the fullbacks free. Gilligan there, ball into the middle. Diallo, we seem to be playing this quite nicely through the press. Bennett there, picks the ball up. He's going to go back with that, is he? Yes, he is. That goes to Bernard. Bernard has been selected today, more for his experience, but also because Kyle John has got this. He's got this niggle on with me at the moment that he's supporting one of his teammates. So I didn't really want to play him. We need everybody firing on all cylinders. Nevitt now coming forward with the ball. Can we make it count this time? Oscar Kelly, Diallo, and that's blocked at the back. So I don't know whether this is telling me that MK Dons are absolutely super duper at the back and have been all season. I'm not quite sure. But if you remember, not that many games ago, they actually got battered by, I think it was Gateshead, was it? Gateshead 4-0. So clearly on that day, whether they had some players out injured, I'm not quite sure. But Francois there tries to get the ball in the box. And all of these moves that we've been doing all season that have been producing all these goals for us, none of them are actually working in this game. Francois with the corner, near post, and that one is headed wide of the post. And we've seen those go in many, many times from Sam Graham. So we are picking up the pace a little bit now. We're turning the screw, 6 shots, 2 on target. So we are getting on top in the game. The little tweaks that I've made, pushing the line forward, have made a difference. And there we go again. So what is the result of this game going to be? Because I think we should have been about 4-0 up by now. The ball will just not hit the back of the net. Bennett now to Diallo. Diallo into Gilligan. Gilligan to Kelly. Kelly loses the ball. Nevitt, though, is going to pick up the scraps. Nevitt throws the ball in the box. Sinclair, and this time, how many times have we seen Sinclair absolutely rise like a salmon and head the ball down? This time, he heads the ball into Rosehead. So I am going to say that it's unacceptable, this, and I don't think we're playing the greatest game, if I'm honest. So we do need to step this game up a little bit. So I'm just wondering whether we should bring Morehouse on in midfield and play him as a Mazzala, which is his favoured position. I mean, this young kid, Morehouse, he's basically doing an Oscar Kelly. He's risen through the ranks this season now. He's a 3-star with the potential to be 5. So he's really done well, and I think he deserves his place in the team. Can he do it in a big pressure game like this? Well, we're going to find out. So as I just upped the tempo a little bit, and we have gone attacking now, with MK Dons are back in again, and that was a deflected shot that Thomas just manages to turn round the post. Corner to MK Dons, and if there was any time to pick this ball up and mount a really quick counter attack, this is it. Tomlinson floats the ball in, header out. We don't have anybody outside the penalty area. That comes to nothing. 9 shots, 3 on target. MK Dons have not had 1 shot on target yet, but we've seen many games this season where that has gone against us. Okay, 60 minutes, 2 more changes. Hilton is on a fitness, but I'm sure he can play half an hour of the game, so he's come on replace Francois, and Kedra Simmons has come on up front. We do seem to be lacking a little bit in front of goal. Let's just see if we can actually turn this game and we just need the 1 goal. That's all we need. We are going to give them another encouraging shout. 11 shots, 3 on target now. 78 minutes, Rodney has come on for a very tired Oscar Kelly. Hilton has gone to a shadow striker now, so I've moved things around a little bit. I've gone a bit more attacking just to see if we can nick these 3 points. It would be so important. I don't really want to push it too much though. I don't want to leave us open at the back. And MK Dons here look like they've done a very, very good defensive job and kept us out. Bennett there. And that again is over the top. And what's that been given as? Nothing. So we're going to go into 3 minutes of time added on. And it looks very much like a 0-0. Ball into the back of the net. George Nevitz. George Nevitz. My young left back. What a cracking goal that was. Oh my word. 3 points against MK Dons. There's about 2 minutes of the game to go. And what an absolutely brilliant header there. He went up with the keeper and got there first into the back of the net. And can we do this? We certainly can. 1-0 against MK Dons. This is turning out to be a season of all seasons. This is brilliant. So my options here are to say that it was a good result, but we didn't play very well. I'm not going to say that. Come on, let's get the lads fired up. Nice work, everybody. That was absolutely brilliant. You can't be knocking your team when you're playing first versus second, and it's always going to be a tight game. MK Dons, I think the match engine there was telling me that they're a great defensive unit and we just couldn't break them down. I think that was the message that was coming through in the match engine. But eventually there, in time added on, and well, I mean, even in today's game, in 2023, even in today's game, we know that time added on is getting bigger and bigger, and it's proving very, very, very decisive in a lot of games. And that is a very nice looking table. 6 games to play now, 84 points, and we're actually 6 points above MK Dons, and that was a crucial win. I don't know whether I can take any hand in that or any credit for it. I did move things around, push people more attacking, but it was the young left fullback who came forward, went up with the keeper in the back of the net, and I mean, those kind of results are always nail-biting, aren't they? And we left it to the 92nd minute to get the winner. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, and well, I'm just getting my breath back, actually. My word, what a game that was. And what a terrific 3 points. We need to do the same again now against AFC Wimbledon. If we can beat them and MK Dons carry on this rather iffy form that they're in at the moment, we could actually secure the championship of the division sooner rather than later. We still haven't secured automatic promotion. Even that win today didn't do that for us, but I think it's only just round the corner. We'll see you in the dugout for the Wimbledon game. Well, welcome to the Cherry Red Record Stadium. That's not a mouthful, is it? We're here at AFC Wimbledon. And the team today, a few tweaks. I've actually pushed the lines forward a little bit today because I know we're away from home, but another 3 points. We're getting nearer and nearer to that automatic promotion. Got Thomas in goal, back four of Nevitt, Bolongo, Shering comes in today, and Bernard at right full-back. Gilligan is the ball-winning midfield player. Diallo very tired, so we've had a little switch there. Francois has dropped into a Mazzala position. Hilton is still on a fitness, but he comes in as the attacking midfielder today. Kelly and Bennett on the wings, with Sinclair up top. And we're underway, and I just kind of feel like there's a slip-up coming. We're on a very, very good run at the moment. And, when you get the email that, we're on at Rochdale, we're on a 12-match unbeaten run, and that is pulled wide of the post, and our finishing at the moment is not great. So back to a highlight, 18 minutes. We do have the ball. Nevitt plays the ball to Kelly on that left-hand side. Kelly chips the ball forward there. Gilligan, nice movement there, picks the ball up. Gilligan again to Bennett. Can Bennett finish it this time? Yes, he can. And we're 1-0 ahead at AFC Wimbledon. And that was better. Finishing was definitely better in that move. And that was a nice little movement there. So Kelly there chips a lovely ball into midfield. Gilligan busts a gut to get there. Back to Gilligan. And then Bennett just finishes with the outside of his right boot. And that was very, very nice. And we're 1-0 up. Well, we do get a highlight straight from the kickoff. And you know what the Gobby Gaffer mantra is about highlights from the kickoff? I don't like them. So they're spreading the ball out wide now. And maybe we need to counter that a little bit. But a ball into the box. What a save from Thomas. Absolutely awesome save. And Bennett there picks the ball up now, and we're moving forward. So I've just made a few tactical tweaks. I've gone a bit wider and I've dropped the lines a little bit. I've gone into this game a bit gung-ho, if I'm honest, because I did want us to start on the front foot. But a nice ball there to Hilton. Lovely weighted ball over to Oscar Kelly. Can Oscar Kelly finish that off? No, he can't. And the young kid seems to be suffering a little bit at the moment. We do have to remember, though, he's only 17. And players of that age will always have very, very good games, but then some games where they're not so good. Bernard with the throw. Easy throw there to Hilton. Ball into the middle. Nevitt. Hilton again. And we're actually going back, trying to pull them out of shape. Nevitt there now. He's coming down. Well, he's actually coming through the middle. Kelly there now. What's Kelly going to do with this? Francois to Hilton. And that looked like a penalty to me. And the referee thinks so as well. We do get a penalty. 10 minutes to half time. Sinclair now steps up. I mean, if he scores this, it'll be something like his 32nd goal of the season. And he doesn't. That is very unusual. We've been very clinical with our penalties this season. We're a little bit careful now with Wimbledon. They've had 3 shots and everyone's been on target. So they've got a 100% conversion rate there. And we do have to be a little bit careful of that. Right, Nevitt now to Francois. Lovely little bit of footwork there. Francois out to Kelly. Kelly down that left-hand side. What's Kelly going to do? He's going to loop it into the penalty area. Sinclair heads the ball down, but there's nobody there, unfortunately. But we do pick this one up. Nicely taken by Shering. Shering to Francois. What's Francois going to do with this? Is he going to go himself? Yes, he is. He cuts inside the penalty area. Slide it across. Oh, and the keeper makes a terrific save. And we do seem to be suffering a little bit in the last couple of games with kind of misplaced shots, keeper saves. We're not doing as well in front of goal at the moment as I would like us to be. But I can't complain. We're top of the league by 6 points. We're winning 1-0 in this game. But I'm in the Gobby Gaffer mantra again. You'll get the gist of this. I'm never happy. I always want a little bit more. Francois now to the back post. The ball is headed out. Can Sonny Hilton get to that and play it back to the centre-back? He's not going to play it to the centre-back. He's actually bringing that forward himself. Sharon eventually does go back to Bolongo, and that apparently wasn't worthy of a highlight. 4 minutes of time added on in the first half. We get a corner. Francois there, this time to the near post. Sherrin. Is Kelly going to hit that one? He is going to hit it. And that is in the back of the net by Sinclair. 31st goal of the season. And I feel really sorry for the young kid there. That was a cracking shot. And it just hit the crossbar. Virtually bounced down on the line. But Sinclair gratefully was there just to say, yep, I'll have that one. And a nice tap in. And what a shame for the young kid. But he's only 17. He's got a full career ahead of him. He will get many, many goals, believe me. So the second half kicks off. I've just said to the lads, you're doing brilliantly. Just keep it up. We're 2-0 ahead. Let's not let anything slip in this game. I have dropped the lines a little bit now, as I said. And the tempo's been dropped a little bit. So we don't need to bust a gut in this game. Let's not push too far forward. Let's not leave any holes behind. And unfortunately, AFC Wimbledon there are through and actually failed to score themselves. That looked like a penalty. It is in the back of the net and it's 2-1. And well, my fears there as I was talking that we would concede a goal, and we've done just that. It's now 2-1. So Wimbledon now on 4 shots, 4 on target, 100% conversion rate, and they are actually now starting to push forward. 53 minutes on the clock. Our first 2 changes, all on the left hand side. Rodney has come on as a left winger and Baines has come on as the left fullback. And I have pushed the lines forward now, trying to squeeze that space in midfield, and let's go at them and try and get that third goal. 18 shots, 21 shots now, 21 shots, 11 on target, an XG of 4.2. Baines there picks the ball up nicely, some fresh legs in that left back position. We do again step forward. Bolongo there steps forward nicely, wins the ball. Rodney again, fresh legs to Sinclair. Sinclair back to Rodney. Rodney down this left hand side, forces his way into the penalty area, slips it across. Sinclair's then again, and he's headed another goal for his 32nd of the season. I can't believe this lad is not wanted. I mean, quite a few of my players are wanted now, but Sinclair not so much. 32 goals this season. I cannot believe that nobody wants him. I mean, that's fine by me because I think he's only about 24. I think he'll do a great job in Sky Bet League One. And believe me, that's where we are now heading. 76 minutes and I've changed the formation a little bit. We have gone now time wasting, low block and all of that kind of thing. Francois has dropped into a DM position. The young kid Morehouse has come on, so we should be very, very tight now with that kind of Christmas tree effect at the back there. And Simmons has come on for Bennett on the right wing. We just need to hold out now for 15 minutes or so. An absolutely stunning 22 shots, 12 on target, an XG of 4.6. Ball headed out of defence there. So Williams now is going to pick that up on that side. He's going to chuck this back into the box, I would have thought. No, it's coming out to the edge of the penalty area. They are trying to pull us out of shape, but I don't think it's working. We've got a nice back line there. And the ball gets clipped out there, and Rodney's going to have a little bit of a run down the centre. He's going to have to play that onto the right wing. Yep, Simmons is now going to come forward with that. Simmons, fresh legs there. Morehouse through the middle. Morehouse is going to have a dig with this, I think. Oh my word. I mean, that was a little bit disingenuous, I think is the word. Dobby Gaffer. I'm all about the words. Disingenuous, that was about Morehouse. I said he was going to have a dig. That was beautiful. Morehouse here just took the ball really nicely. And then a lovely little play shot just to the left-hand side of the keeper. And we're 4-1 ahead. And I'm really pleased for the young kid. He's definitely going to be getting a lot more game time next season. So we've got a few minutes of time added on. Now we do have the ball. The ball's headed to Morehouse there. Nice little touch from Morehouse. Sinclair back to Baines. Baines now down this left-hand side. What's Baines going to do with this? He's going to give it to Devante Rodney. And the ball is now going to... I mean, we're just playing around now. We're just keeping possession. This is absolutely fine. Are we going to get a fifth even? Baines slides the ball inside to Simmons. Kedra Simmons. Oh, and misses by a whisker. And that is as good a win as you're likely to see. 24 shots, 13 on target, and an XG of nearly 5. I don't think I've ever seen an XG that high in my time playing Football Manager. Absolutely brilliant. And apparently that's done it. The assistant is recommending, well done everyone, that's promotion secured. Come on! Rochdale AFC, we've done it. We're in Sky Bet League 1. Let's see what we can do next season. And let's try for the push into the Championship. And we'll just have a little bit of a look at that very nice league table just before we finish this episode. MK Dons, well, the wheels have come off there. They only drew today, so we now have 5 games to play, 87 points. MK Dons now, who were, I mean, it's been nip and tuck all season, and now 79 points, and that is looking a very, very nice lead indeed. And of course, Bradford City, who can actually only get maximum of 15 points now, would leave them on 85. So that is it. Promotion secured. And well, you know the Gobby Gaffer, I'm never happy standing still. We have to keep moving forward. Promotion to Sky Bet League 1. Tick. We've done that now. We're there. But shiny silverware time, anyone? Let's get our hands on another trophy. Well, there's another space on my wall. I've got space to put another trophy on my wall. Okay, I'm not quite sure how this is going to go now because I do want to show the trophy lift. So it might be that I go and play a game or two off camera. It might be that we come back straight away. I'm not quite sure. I mean, to be fair, there's 15 points to play for there. And if we lose all our games, well, you know how leagues work and points work, don't you? But I mean, MK Dons could actually get, what's that, 93 points? Is that 94 points? So it's not secure yet, but believe me, if there's a trophy lift in the offing, you will definitely see it. I'll make sure of that. We'll see you very, very shortly for this exciting Rochdale AFC climb up the leagues into the promised land for us, which would be the Championship. And like I say, don't forget, Rochdale AFC have never ever in their history been in the Championship. Let's see if we can get them there. This bunch of lads is brilliant, and I've got some really, really good young up-and-coming players now. Oscar Kelly, Nevitt, Morehouse in the middle. We've got a core of really, really good players, and let's not forget Tyree Sinclair up top. He's going to score goals next season. Well, that's if we can keep hold of him. We'll see you very shortly.